Good morning to everybody. How y'all doing? Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Easy Work Boxing. About to hit your well under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You see the title of the video, Who is the King of Australia? I just read an article. I didn't even know these two were beefing like that. I didn't know they had a long history like they do. But Tszyu and Kambosos Jr. Tim Tszyu is really not in a debate. He really don't care. But, some people are focusing on who's the king of Australia, who's the man that's running Australia in boxing. And Tim Tszyu right now, he has a shot of going up and fighting Tszyu and becoming undisputed, like the Kambosos Jr. He was almost undisputed fighting Devin Haney. And these two are going back and forth, shall I say, about who is the king of Australia. They asked Kambosos Jr. about Tim Tszyu, about how he felt about Tim Tszyu, and he went to talking about Tim Tszyu pay-per-view numbers, and Tim Tszyu can't sell tickets, and he only had 10,000 people at the arena, while he was talking about Tim Tszyu, Haney versus Kambosos only did 60,000 pay-per-view buys, but it did do 1.3 million views on ESPN. So that's a good number for ESPN, even though it's free TV. But pay-per-view buys, it seemed like neither one of y'all sold. Now, or Devin Haney. So when it comes to pay-per-view disses, Tim Tszyu and Jeff Horn had, 100,000 pay-per-view buys, and a fight that he had with a guy named Bowen Morgan had 100,000 pay-per-view buys. So really, Kambosos made himself look real stupid saying that, dealing with the fact that Tszyu and Haney only did 60,000, and him and Jeff Horn, a fighter that ain't even as popular as he used to be, did 100,000. But these two are going back to it, and they asked Tim Tszyu how he felt about the rematch between Devin Haney. Do he feel that he could win? Kambosos could win against Devin Haney? And he said it can happen, but he said it's not that possible. He basically said that Devin Haney is a special fighter, and that Kambosos Jr. will have to change his game plan. He said as far as Kambosos Jr. talking about 10,000 people coming to fights and pay-per-view numbers, seems like Tim ain't really interested or care. He said basically he wished Kambosos Jr. the best in his next bout, and he ain't really paying no attention to it. But apparently these two been knowing each other for a long time, because Kambosos Jr. used to train at Tim Tszyu's uncle's gym, but later on in his career, I guess he left, and I don't know, maybe Kambosos Jr. had some bad blood with the Tszyu, or maybe it's something that went on in sparring, not sparring because they're much bigger than each other, something that happened at the gym. There's always two sides to one story. Even though Tim is not, pushing the issue, or their little beef about who is the king of Australia, who's running Australia as a boxer, it could be that he has done something and he's not telling the public what's happened. A lot of people look at things in an argument and they think the one that just brushes it off is not the one that did something. It could be the one that brushed it off just don't want it to be known what they actually did. So, I go with both fighters. I like both fighters. Tim Tszyu, even though I think Tim Tszyu is going to get knocked out by Tszyu. In the end, I see both of these dudes not making it to undisputed. But I do feel they're going to rob Devin Haney in his second fight. They're going to find some way possible to rob Devin Haney to get that title away from him. What's up with y'all? What's up? It's go to the description. You will see it in the description, my brother. It's right there in the description. It's $EZWORK83. EZWORK83. But like I said, I hope Tim Tszyu gets beat, because I know about boxing. I know about the underhanded and the bad side of boxing. Somebody paid the WBO to push that fight for Tszyu. Tszyu wasn't even on vacation, bro. 3 weeks, and they came right up and just say, "Oh, Tszyu got to fight him." That was not right. I don't like that, and y'all know I'm not a Tszyu fan. But come on now, the dirty side of boxing and politics, I'd have been mad as hell. And like I tell you, I'm gonna say it every video. Tszyu, when you knock out Tim Tszyu, drop your belt off the highest hotel building, the WBO belt. Drop it off the highest hotel building in the world and tell them to come get their belt. You don't want it no more, because that's wrong how they did you, my bro. But You know, the Kambosos Jr., you know, I like Kambosos Jr. He kind of pissed me off with that art of war thing. You know, that was dumb. You know, I don't know why he was acting like that. Get that king mentality out your head. You know, all that art of war. You ain't Sun Tzu. You know what I'm saying? You ain't Genghis Khan. You ain't none of them. Con that out. You know, this time go and focus and lose your weight the right way, and don't try to come up and say, oh, the art of deception, the art of deception. You make them think. You made me think you was a dumbass when you did that. But I like you, Kambosos Jr. I like you, Devin Haney, as well. I wish the best for both of y'all. I wish Tszyu the best, even though I think he's gonna get knocked out. I hope he gets knocked out for that dirty stuff they did. But you know, these two are at war, man. They want to know who is the king of Australia. You know, by the pay-per-view numbers, I say Tim is. Tim had 100 racks. You had 60 racks. So what you want more, 60 or 100? You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna see what this go to. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, Tim may outshine, you know, Kambosos Jr. by beating what's his name? By beating Jermell Charlo and getting them titles. So if he do that, he will be officially the king of Australia. But I didn't know these two were beefing. I just had to get on here and let y'all know. You know, I didn't know these two didn't like each other. So y'all be looking out for the beef between Tszyu and Kambosos Jr. This easy work boxing, man. Hey, 00 is in the description if you want to do that, bro. Go to the description. You will see it. I thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. This your boy Easy. I'm out, baby.